Okay, so in a previous video, I showed you how I made $1,375 by selling these do-it-yourself kits, these ornament kits. And somebody in the comments, well, there was multiple in the comment section that said they wanted to see the end product. So here it is. Just want to show you how insignificant the packaging is, okay? So we're a business. You and I, we have businesses. We want to make the most profit that we can. So that means doing stuff like this. See, because in the grand scheme of things, think about this. You put a packaging on, and I'm not talking about a luxury product or a premium product where opening the product is some elaborate experience. I'm not talking about that. We're talking about these do-it-yourself kits where the actual product is the thing that the customer wants. They could care less about this plastic. So this is the thing. We're going to get into, I'm going to tell you the pricing of everything, how much it costs, and how little time you should really spend on the packaging when it comes to something like a $10 product, okay? So the first thing is this. This was a $10 product. It's a candy cane, and then it has a paintbrush in there and 3 colors. And it's a do-it-yourself. Oh, and it comes with a little string too, a string in there so that you can hang it up on the Christmas tree. Now, here's the deal. Like I said, this is a $10 product. That's not a premium product. This is a very low-cost product. So naturally, you don't want to spend a lot of money on the packaging because you don't have a lot of room for profit. Now, of course, there's a bunch of profit in here. This probably cost us, I'd say $2 at the most. So we're making $8 on it, okay? But it's still only $8. You don't want to go and spend $5 on some nice packaging and only make $3, okay? So that's one of the problems, is spending too much on the packaging on a low-cost product. The other side is this. If you did have a premium product and then you go cheap like this, well, then your customer is going to be kind of thrown off by it. They're going to think that you're charging too much, and they're only going to see the packaging and say, what's going on here? So you want to find that balance, but all in all, if you're selling a low-cost product and the packaging doesn't really matter, when they open this, they're going to throw the packaging in the trash. If it doesn't matter, then go cheap on the packaging. Now, everything else that's in the packaging, I'm going to tell you how much it costs. So you got the candy cane, which the candy cane is made from draft board. Got that from Glowforge. And I think it was like $15 for a 12-inch by 20-inch board. All right, so as you can see here, that's just one candy cane. I cut, man, how many? There's probably 30 of these that can fit on one board. There may even be more, I forget. So there's more, there's a bunch that can fit on that board. When I do my pricing, when it comes into like calculating costs and things like that, I don't divide that one board by like 50 candy canes. No, I just do a flat, like $1 or something for all of them. And then as you can do the simple math, 12 of these or 15 of these would pay for my next piece of wood. The next thing is these bags. I bought 500 of these plastic bags for $20. It's very cheap. This is very low costing stuff. Next thing in here, you see we have the decorative grass. Big bag of it. I don't even know how they do it. Like maybe it was like a 12 by 12 bag full of this stuff. It was only $6.99. It's not much at all. And then also here you can see this paintbrush. There was a package and I think it came with like 20 paintbrush in there. I think it was either 20 or 30, but for the whole pack, it was $1.99. I got it on sale at Walmart. And this twine, I actually didn't even write this twine down the string because we've had this same roll of twine for, I don't know, 2 months or something. It was a huge roll. I think it was, I don't know, $20 at Hobby Lobby. We bought it a long time ago. So I didn't even calculate this rope because it's going to be so cheap, it just doesn't even matter. Now, we also gave customers 3 different colors of paint, and we gave them like green, red, and white. But then if they asked us for different colors and things like that, then we just swapped out a color for a color and whatever. But for the most part, they all got green, red, and white. So those tubes of paint, they were probably, I don't know, 10 ounces big or something. There was a lot in there, and they were only like $2.79 per tube. So out of each of those tubes of paint, you could get probably 50 uses, like 50 squirts into that container total. So that's well worth it. $2.79 per paint. And then also we had the paint containers. So like I said, they got 3 colors of paint. We had to squirt that paint in the container. So there was a package of 40 of those, and it was only like $8.99. All right, so when you tally everything up, I don't really have a calculator right now, but I think it's right around $50, $55 for everything. So it's not $55 per one. We have to divide that 55. Actually, you know what? If you want to figure out the cost per item, just take the number of items sold and divide it by 55. And then you'd see. So say we sold 200 of them. Just take 55 or take 200 and divide it by 55, okay? But like I said, we made $1,375, and what we just did was subtract the 55 from that, and we had a heck of a profit. So now there's a few things that you could do to save time when you're making these. It's gonna save you some time and make this scalable, if you wanna call it. What we did on this candy cane, and this is for the customer, really. We glued this bow on, and then we glued the name. There's a name down here at the bottom. We glued the bow and the name on. So then that's gonna save the customer time and keep it from their fingers or the kids' fingers getting super glued together. That's the main reason. The next thing that's gonna save you time and money is if you buy things in bulk. Like I said before, buy all the grass in bulk, buy the paintbrushes in bulk, buy the paint in bulk, buy the containers in bulk. You just bought everything in bulk. These bags, all bought in bulk. That's gonna save you time and money. And then something that's gonna help you make this thing come together quickly and smoothly is if you do everything in groups. Do it all in bunches, all together. So for example, you got the candy cane here, and then you got the bow and the name. Go ahead and just get all the candy canes out. Take all the tape off of the canes, the bows, and the names. Once you got that done, just glue everything on all at once. Just do it all at once. And then next, you'll take the grass out, and you'll just fill each bag with grass until you're done. 100 straight, 200 straight, whatever it is. Just put the grass in there. That's gonna save you time. Put a paintbrush in each bag. Then you just move on to the next thing. Squirt red paint in all the containers if you have them all lined up. Or you could just open each tube of paint and squirt red, white, green, close. Next, red, white, green, close. Next. So just do it like that and get in a groove, and then you won't be, because if you just do each pack, it's gonna feel like an eternity. So anyways, that'll save you some time. You guys asked in the comments, this is the product that made me $1,375 in one day, all right? This is a do-it-yourself kit. You can do this with anything. You don't need a laser printer. You don't need to know how to crochet. You don't know how to, you don't need to have a vinyl, a Cricut. You don't need to have any of that stuff. I'm just saying, I'm not saying you can't do it with that, but I'm saying you can do it with anything. You can do it yourself with anything. You just have to know how to sell it. You just have to know your audience. So this is the avenue we took, but there's many, many, many different avenues that you can take. Let me know if this video was helpful with you seeing what it actually looks like. This is what the customer gets. This is exactly what it looks like. We're not going to put a thank you sticker on it. We're not going to put a bow on it. We're not going to do any of that. We're going to give it to them just like this for $10. All right, bye.